Hey guys, welcome back. Today we've got one of the most favorite knives in my collection. This is the Todd Begg Bodega, and it's their Dragon Lady version. So it has inlaid engraving. It is a titanium frame lock, just very, very similar to the Steelcraft version that I did a review on previously. This is the one made in overseas by Riate Knives. $460 from Knivesshipfree and some other online retailers. Super awesome knife. This one was made out of their Petaluma California custom shop. And people have been leaving comments wanting to know prices of a lot of these things. There is one of these for sale on Knivesshipfree right now for $2,800. They made 20 of these. This is one of 20. Let's jump into the specs real quick and then we'll talk about the details about the knife. So same dimensions as the Steelcraft version. Same size, same shape, same footprint. All of that's the same. It's 5.125 inches closed, 8.875 inches overall with a 3.75 inch blade with a 3.78 inch cutting edge. The blade thickness is 0.14. This particular one is Bowler N690 is the blade steel with the DLC coating for the black. Weighs in at 7 ounces. Overall thickness of 0.52 minus the clip. And it does run on ceramic IKBS bearings. And you can tell it's ceramic by the ceramic ball in the pocket clip. And right back here on the back side of the flipper tab, they've got the IKBS logo embossed, engraved, whatever, laser etched onto the blade itself. This has a blue anodized frame, blue anodized pivot collar that has what they call cracked ice finish. It has a DLC coated pocket clip, which also has the cracked ice finish. The backspacer is just brushed titanium, and it has the cracked ice finish on the inside. A little hard to see, so I busted with the light here. The cracked ice finish all across the inside. This one is number 19, if you can see that, engraved ENG 19. And it's really hard to tell, but inside of the scales, they're engine turned inside the blue anodizing on both sides. You can kind of see it there. I hope you can see it. And on the inside of the lock bar side, it has some milled out pieces to reduce weight. This one I got from a good friend of mine, Joel. He runs a Facebook group. I saw him post pictures of it and said, dude, that's awesome. I hit him up with a message. Said, if you ever want to sell, he goes, not for sale. I go, okay. I kept mentioning it here and there. And about a year later, he sent me a message and said, hey, if you're still interested, I think I'm going to let it go. In a hot minute, we had worked out a deal and it was on its way. I believe this was the first big knife that I had, that I got. I kind of dove right into the deep end of the pool on this one. Since then, my collection has grown quite a bit. I don't want to say how many I actually have. I've got a dozen or more. So I've got the Bodegas, the Steelcraft version of the Bodegas. I've got the Field Marshal version from Steelcraft. I've got some Glimps. I've got some Begattis, which I will bring out on another video. So I just absolutely love the Begg products, the brand, the maker. I've become good friends with Mark Begg, Todd's brother. who runs the Petaluma shop now and runs Begg Knives. Todd and him, split, and Todd went and did his own thing in Texas. So I've become really good friends with Mark, and I talk to Todd here and there as well still. So I hang out at the shop in Petaluma quite a bit with Mark and the guys there. I actually had them make me a Bugatti to exactly match this one. It's the Bugatti is a one of one, and we'll do a whole video on that one. But what they do is they have a local tattoo artist, and they've got several different engravings. They've got the Dragon Lady, they've got the Viking, a Norseman, they've got several different engravings, and they hire a local tattoo guy in Santa Rosa area to do the artwork. And then they license it, and they do the engravings right there in Petaluma. And they license the engraving from the artist. And this is just incredible. You got the samurai warrior with the sword holding the decapitated head. I mean, the detail, which the camera's not even really picking up, I gotta be honest. Pictures don't do this justice. And then on the back side, you've got this just beautiful bloody eye. I don't know. I can't describe the engraving here. It's just fantastic. So this is used, obviously it's worn. You can see the anodizing kind of wearing off, especially around here on the lock bar side. And some of the details are really that engine turning in the lock bar cutout, the engine turning on the inside of the anodized frames. There's even their cracked ice finish here on the finger choil. It's hard to really pick that up, but it's kind of that cracked ice finish, much like the pocket clip and the pivot collar. Beautiful DLC coating. Just an overall fantastic knife. The Bodegas fit great in the hand, just like on the Steelcraft, and I'll put a link to the Steelcraft one in the description below. It just feels great in the hand. Choke up on it really good. The bearings on it are just great, super smooth. There's just really nothing about this that I don't like. It does have the lock on this, there is an over travel stop, so you can't unspring the lock. But the way they do it, because this is a removable lock piece, let's see if I can kind of get the flashlight here again, is the lock bar itself is milled out in such a way that it can't be pushed past. So there's not really a lock over travel stop per se. It's just milled into that little notch here and the corresponding notch on the lock bar. And the only way you can do that is by having this removable lock bar piece, so that you can actually slide this under that little milled out piece there in the corner. It's ingenious. And it's just a total work of art. Everything about this is quality, the fit and finish. You can't tell where the stainless steel engraved piece starts and where the titanium stops. There is not a seam. I mean, you can see the seam, but you can't feel the seam. You can feel it in a little bit where you can feel the engraving and then it becomes smooth, but the seam itself, anywhere, you can't feel the seam. Not even really with your fingernail. it's just, it's amazing. You know, I really have no words for it. So this is a very special piece of my collection because I got it from Joel after Joel had it for about a year. And then I was able to talk Mark into making me a Bugatti that literally identically matches. And I got to be involved during that building process. So I was over there at the shop and I saw the raw materials, and we really spent a lot of time working kind of together on it. And so this one and the matching Bugatti are two of my most special ones in the collection that, you know, you never say never would they be sold, but yeah, they're keeping for a while. And they do some other engravings too. They did this flashlight in collaboration with Deadwood Customs, where they have this skull and roses engraving on. And again, they're, you know, kind of cracked ice finish on here and on the clip to match. I'll do a video on this at some point later as well. But anyway, there you have it. A super special piece, super detailed, super just amazing bodega that you can go to knivesshipfree.com and pick yourself up one if you like. And I'll put a link to Knivesshipfree also, just so it's in the description. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me share, again, one of the most special pieces in my collection with you guys. And let me know what you think of the high-end knives. You know, let me know, how much would you spend on a knife? Would you spend $2,800 or more? I'd be interested to hear in the comments below. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.